Hey, what's up guys and girls, welcome back to Savage Gaming and another tutorial in 7 Days to Die. And today I'm going to show you guys a really basic tutorial on the traps that you're going to use in this game. It is very early game, so it's going to be just the basics. It's none of the advanced stuff that'll be coming in a future video, but let me get to it. I'm going to show you guys what traps you can make, what they do, what they're good for, what you shouldn't do with them, and how you should actually use them at the end of the day, and what they can and can't do, and the advantages and disadvantages. So let's just get to it, guys. So the first trap you are most likely going to be able to build is going to be your wooden spike trap, this little monster here, which we can place on the ground quickly here to show you. Now this trap will hurt zombies, but it's pretty weak and it'll slow them down a little bit as well. But it will give them some damage. I think the weaker zombies will, if they go to 2 or 3 of these, they're going to take quite a bit of damage, and it'll buy you some time for when you have your horde night. Then the next thing you can do with these kind of traps, you can just place them on the ground as is. There's nothing wrong with that. You can actually sort of put them in a pit like this. So if you've got a little base that you're building, you can put these in the ground. And the nice thing about this is, with doing this, is you can sort of stack them on top of each other as well. So let's just see if this will snap. There we go. So you can stack them up like this, and make your own sort of little pit. The only problem with a pit like this is it's only 1 deep, so it's not really going to affect the zombies much if they fall into that sort of trap over there. What you'd really want to do is you want to build one 2 wide and 2 deep. So something like this, you want to put your traps in here and then stack them. And what this does is the zombies can only jump 1 block high. So basically 1 block like that, they can jump that block, but 2 blocks they can't do. So if you put a pit like this, the zombie falls in there, he's pretty much stuck in there, and he's going to take a lot of damage from your spikes in that pit. But you must also be careful, you also need to get over it. So 2 wide, you can jump it, but any wider than that, you're not going to be able to jump it unless you level up into parkour. So that's that one over there. Then your next trap is your iron spike trap. So that's this one over here. Now this spike trap is exactly the same as the other one. It's going to do damage and it's going to take damage, but it's also going to slow the zombie down. But it does a lot more, and it's got a little bit more durability as well. So it'll take a bit more punishment, and it's better for your mid to late game. And if you've got a forge, you can make these quite cheaply. If you've got a good iron source as well to smelt down to make your forged iron to upgrade your existing wood spikes to these iron spikes here. These are pretty good. This is default. Most of the guys are using these on all their bases. It is a nice method to slow the zombies down. Then the final trap that you're going to be using as a basic trap is the barbed wire fence. So that's what it looks like here. We can rotate it with the left mouse button. You can do that with all the traps, and just rotate it how you want to at the end of the day. But what this trap does is it does very little damage to the zombies themselves, but it does slow them down considerably. So this is a nice trap if you really need to buy time, where the zombies are going to come through. If you know they're going to come for like your front door, it's a good spot to try and put some of these down. Zombies will, however, try and avoid these. So if you put them down like this and you left a gap here to get to your house, the zombies will just simply avoid them and run straight around. They won't even run into the traps. So just bear that in mind when you're placing these as well. And the other thing with traps, and I've seen quite a few guys do it, is you can place them on walls. So like this, you can place traps there. You can place traps, on the outside. You can do a bit of fancy rotations, whatever you like there. But that's basically the height of the zombie. So that's 1 block high, 2 block high. That's kind of where the zombie is going to go, except for your spider zombies and the dogs. They will be underneath this block, but your average zombie is going to be up on this side. So this will do damage if you want to surround your house with these for your first horde night. That will also help, because the zombies, when they path, they tend to run the shortest path. So the zombie will sort of run hugging the wall, like this. So if you've got traps here, he's going to run straight into it. So it's also a good deterrent, but it doesn't last very long. So don't count too much on it. It's really just in a desperate situation. But yeah, guys, that's it for the basic traps. I will be doing a video on the more advanced traps, like your dart traps and your blade traps and so on, which require electricity, but that's more mid to end game stuff, and then we'll talk about the best things about those as well. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and I really appreciate the support, guys, and as usual, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.